Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so you guys know that I hate long introductions, so I'm going to get right into this video. But before I do that, two things I want to say. Number one, give this video a thumb up. And if you're not subscribed already, please do so. And number two, and I'm only gonna address this once, and then that's it. I'm not gonna answer any. Okay, so there are a few people who are asking about my hair. I'm not sure why my hair is of concern. But to answer the question, yeah, this is my real hair. I'm not wearing a wig or a weave. I'm not wearing a perm or a relaxer. This is my natural hair. Yeah, and that's it. I'm not sure why anyone would even ask about my hair. I mean, if you go to YouTube, there are tons and tons of natural hair videos of Black women doing different things with their natural hair. I mean, my hair doesn't look anything out of the ordinary. Anyway, so yes, it is my hair. I don't know why. I mean, wigs don't even look like this, so I don't know why you guys would think that. But anyway, now let's get right into the video that I'm about to do. And this video, some of you guys, especially my sisters, might not like what I have to say about this video. I'm going to share my screen in a minute, but I'm going to talk about a movie which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the trailer to. And if you haven't yet seen it, I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? The movie is called Loqueesha. Loqueesha, yes. And I'm hearing that a lot of Black women are going to be boycotting this movie because it's really stirring up a lot of controversy and emotions among Black women. And so, for those of you who have not seen this trailer for this movie, it is a movie about a Caucasian white man who is playing the character of a white man pretending to be a Black woman, right? Named Loqueesha, right? And not just any Black woman. He is pretending to be a ghetto, ratchet, just one of those low class ghetto character that he's playing, okay? And a lot of sisters, a lot of people find this to be very disrespectful, right? So I'm going to get right into I'm going to share my screen with you guys for those of you who have not seen this, and I am going to give my opinion on this trailer and what I think of it. And like I said, some people might not like what I have to say, okay? Especially Black women, all right? Let me just share my screen for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me for a second. Here we go. Alrighty. You just get right into it here. Here we go.
You always seem to say the right thing to just the right person. What's your secret?
I'm really just talking to myself. I don't charge for my advice.
Well, you should, because it was amazing. I saw this, and I thought of you. You will be a hit in no time.
Welcome to the Joe Show. I submitted myself to a radio station for my own show.
Well, congratulations.
They rejected me.
Well, congratulations, then.
You weren't right for your own show? Jason's gifted. You need to get the money for this school.
$13,000 a semester? That's me, Joe. I was a Black woman. I'd be
She's brilliant. I know. Get her in.
The Cacao-Bean, the biggest thing in radio. But I still need my anonymity.
You nervous? It's not a crime. It's theater.
You live with Loqueesha. What's your problem?
Hi, Loqueesha. It's free.
Oh, I ain't talking to you, not the way you sound. Let's go.
You go, girl.
You just be good to her. If you're good to yourself, you can be good to others. Don't be too good because the police will come around.
Where did you get this?
I got another job.
Doing what?
Consulting work. What the hell would you know about being a white guy anyway?
I know quite a bit.
Loqueesha is a real role model for every African American woman on this planet. Like the whole city has a Loqueesha mania.
I am Loqueesha, officer.
What was that?
I think I might be a black woman trapped in a white man's body.
You need to talk to Loqueesha. Just because she's a woman and a black person doesn't mean that she doesn't understand you.
Is this really happening?
I'm on a bridge above the river, and I'm gonna jump.
But thanks for calling. Enjoy your jump.
I gotta start listening to her.
Okay. All right. Let me give me a second, guys. Just give me 1 second here. Let me Ooh, let me contain myself. Let me just contain myself. Hold on, let me contain myself, okay? Whew! So, oh Lord. So we see the white man said he feels like a black woman trapped in a white man's body, right? And here we have, I was trying to break down this little trailer here. We have a black man in the movie encouraging this white man to go ahead and act like the black woman, we have the one fat black chick in the movie. There's always that one fat black chick, right? Loud, right? She said Loqueesha should be a real role model for every single black woman on the planet, right? So here we have a white man in a movie pretending to be a black woman, right? And he's not even pretending. He's not even trying. Now, we saw the movie White Chick, right? That was played by the Wayans brothers years ago, right? And the two characters were of two white women from upper class neighborhood. They were supposedly rich white women. And when you watch the character, they were depicted as these feminine, these two brothers. I didn't find this movie to be funny at all, and I found it to be very tasteless, if you ask me. But in this movie, you had two brothers who dressed up in very feminine, costume, and they depicted white characters to be very feminine, rich, upper class, right? And here you have a white man playing a black woman, and not just any black woman, just some ghetto ratchet loud, and he didn't even try. He wasn't wearing makeup. He wasn't wearing a wig. He wasn't wearing a dress. He wasn't wearing anything. He didn't even change his voice from a man to a woman. Throughout the entire movie, his voice remained a man, like the baritone of his voice, the sound of his voice didn't even change to, when a man is pretending to be a woman, usually they kind of change the voice, try to sound like a woman. This man didn't even change his voice at all. So what we're seeing here is this white man, this is how they see the black woman, as masculine, no femininity. Because this man didn't even pretend to be a woman at all. He didn't pretend to be a woman at all. Didn't even change his voice. His voice was the same way, like a man. So that's how they see the black woman, as masculine, no femininity. We're in the same class as men, right? And that's how we're seen. We're depicted as men. We are looked at as no different than black men, right? Because if he was depicting a female, I guarantee you, if he was playing the character of a white woman, that whole character would have been different. He would have been more feminine. He would have been wearing a dress and makeup and lipstick and everything else, and wigs, right? But this man didn't even try to pretend to be a woman. He didn't have to, because that's how they see the black woman. They see us as just this masculine group of people with no femininity at all. And I just want to know how many movies are out here of white men who are pretending to be some white trash, low class white woman. Can somebody show me a movie of any movie at all of white men or black men playing the role of a white woman who's some low class, just loud, masculine, ghetto white woman? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I'm hoping one of you guys can maybe show me, maybe leave a link underneath this video and let me know, you know, what movie is there that exists of a white man or a black man or any men playing the character of a loud, just ghetto, hood-rat, trailer park white woman. I haven't seen one yet. Okay, I haven't seen one. So now I would like to ask this question: what is the difference between this movie here that is going to be coming out and Shanae, right? What's the difference between this and Shanae? I'm going to share my screen with you guys again, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. I would like to know what is the difference between this movie here and Shanae. Shanae. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me share my screen again. Now, let me make my screen bigger here. Oh, here we go.
I like it because you ain't shy. If you find, you just accept it. Is that right, baby?
That's what I'm saying, for real though. For real though. For real though, because if you got the belly, you might as well spread it. Sure.
I heard that. So tell me, baby, would you say you look like Whitney Houston or Paula Abdul?
Well, since I'm a natural blonde and stuff, people always say I look like a black Vanna White.
Vanna White, huh?
For real though.
Well, I would hope I get to get that free spin later on.
And you never know, I might flip your letters too.
All right, let's move on. So there we have Jamie Foxx playing a black woman by the name of Wanda. Okay, that's Jamie Foxx right there. Let's go over to here. Let's see who this is.
What do you want, Shanae?
Oh my goodness. If it isn't Little Miss Attitude, why are you always over here? I mean, don't you have a bag?
Look, I don't have time to play games with you, okay?
Hey, but ain't nobody playing no games, all right? Ain't nobody playing no games, all right? All I want to know is why Martin had a party and didn't invite me. I mean, I like the party, all right? You know, you like the party, all right? You know, you like the party.
So this is a black man depicting, emulating the black woman, and this is how they apparently see the black woman. The loud, out of control black woman. I mean, this is a brother. They didn't even put him in appropriate clothing. If you look at the hair, the wig that he's wearing, it's disgusting. I mean, everything about this character is disgusting, and this is supposed to be the character of a black woman, right? There we go.
There isn't a party, Shanae. We're just watching a fight together.
Oh, well, I like to be a good fight. I mean, you should know that. Okay, you don't put your hands on me. You don't touch me, okay? Because ain't nobody here to break us up, all right? Ring, come on with me.
Whatever, Shanae. But there'll be a $10 cover charge.
$10?
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So that is Shanae, right? We have a new movie coming out named Loqueesha, and here we had, I think most of us have forgotten about Shanae, played by Martin Lawrence, right? Let's go over here and see what this is over here. Here we have Eddie Murphy. There we go.
What a huge problem. Don't adjust my seat. Look, that scientifically proved that you was a to my feet. It's not shine. Here's the tobacco. I did take it. What am I gonna do? Let me tell you.
The big, fat, loud, ghetto black woman, right? That this is what this movie is about. Okay. Let me go ahead.
Two of us, I can't keep Norbert off me. Boom, bam, boom, boom. But I ain't mad at him. Hey.
Eddie Murphy.
Let me alive.
Eddie Murphy. A horror show. And Eddie Murphy.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was
DreamWorks Pictures presents.
Don't you?
Excuse me. What? Are you wearing bottoms? Of course I'm wearing bottoms. Okay.
Okay. What do we have over here? What do we have here?
Hello? Miss Holiday girl, where are you? Where are you, Miss
Blue, I'm on my way.
Look, now I know we're not taking that broke down car.
Yes, I'm taking my car, and it's not going to break down, okay? Bye, Blue.
Don't you hang up on me, girl.
Miss Holiday, I told you to sell that piece of car. I don't care if it was fishing.
All right. So that's some brother named Vin Rain, right? Let's go to another one. Wesley Snipe, right?
What's your name? Tommy. Tommy. Well, Tommy, this is Miss Fida and Miss Clara. And this is Miss Katina and Miss Myrna, Miss Loretta, and of course, Miss Little Bobby May. Now, Tommy, when you encounter such gorgeous ladies, the correct way to greet them is to say, "Good afternoon, ladies." Can you say that, Tommy?
No. Good afternoon, ladies.
Unless, of course, it's the evening, and then you say what?
Oh, good evening, ladies.
Now, go home, take a bath, comb your hair, and please put on a clean shirt when you step outside your door. It's an affront to the very delicacy of my nature.
Oh.
Miss Clara?
Now, I want you guys to take a look at this, right? Take a look at the white women in this video. Some of them are men, right? But I want you to take a look at the difference between the woman over here on this side and this dude right here, this black dude, Wesley Snipe, right? These women, even though some of them are men, they look way more feminine than him playing a black woman. This is crazy. But anyway. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just get back to my screen. Let me get back to my screen. Now, so here we have a group of brothers for years have been playing characters of loud, boisterous, ghetto, ratchet black women. And for years, we've had black women and black men lined up at the movie theaters, watching and supporting these characters, these men that are playing these characters of black women, right? And we had no problem with it. We go to the movies and we laugh, right? I haven't gone. I've seen these movies on YouTube. I haven't gone to support any of these movies, but a lot of the black community have gone and support these movies. We have watched a Martin Lawrence a comedy show. We've watched a Jamie Foxx show. We've watched all of these black comedies that have depicted the black woman in this light, okay, as this loud, ghetto, just hideous looking with the wigs and the makeup and just horrible looking character that they play, pretending to be the black woman, right? And we've all laughed and we've all gone to the movie and support them. But why? Well, why is that? Why is that? Is it because These characters remind you of yourself. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is it because they remind you of your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your favorite aunt? Is that what it is, really? Is that what it is? I'm sorry, guys. So the black women are seen as very masculine. There's no femininity when they're depicted in movies. You know, when they play these characters, we are seen as these masculine characters. And I just want to know why. I just want to know why. Here's the next question I would like to know. Why aren't black men, when they play these characters, why aren't black men playing their fathers in movies? You know, when I was growing up, my male cousin would go into the house and they would take my grandfather's old pants and shirts and hats and grab one of his cigar. And, you know, we were playing, just playing, little kids playing. And they would pretend to be my grandfather. You know what I mean? They would get the cigar and pretend to light the cigar, and they would put on my grandfather's hat and his shoes and jacket and whatnot, and just pretend to be grandpa or uncle or some male character in the family. So I want to know what it is with this this thing that is giving both black men and white men the opportunity or this the right to put on a dress and pretend to be a black woman. Why don't I see white men playing characters of white women? You know, putting on a dress and putting on their wigs and pretending to be white women. Why don't I see that? And I'm not talking about the gay community. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these movies that depict the black woman in such a light, the loud, angry, just out there black woman. Why don't I see that? Why don't white men do that with their women? And why are black men playing these characters? So I'm asking the question because are we given these men? Are we given I'm addressing you, black women now. Are black women given men, the world, forget about men, are we giving the world a reason to depict us in this light? Is this how we really behave? Is this how we really are? Not all of us, obviously, but I'm just asking a general question. Is this how they see us? Because I have seen videos on top of videos. I've seen in real life, just not a lot, and I'm not going to say all, okay? Obviously not, but there are too many black women who behave themselves in such a way where they're not seen as feminine. They're not seen as soft and feminine. They're very argumentative. They're very loud and boisterous. They just want to fight all the time, very loud, and you know, just the way that they carry themselves, and probably a reason why they are depicted in this, because people find it to be a mockery. It's like a minstrel show. You guys know what that is, right? We're like the clown, the clown of the show, and I find it to be, at first, you know, I find it to be sad, but I really find it to be quite funny, and not in a good way. You know, it's quite funny. Are we, as black women, giving people a reason to depict us in this light? Do we need to gain back our femininity? I've always, you know, I've said that before on this channel. Black women need to be more feminine. We really need to be more feminine. Are we giving people a reason to behave this way towards us and treat us like a bunch of men, just the same way they treat men? Because that's how they're depicting us, right? As if we are just a bunch of men. We have no femininity. And it's all I hear. We're just some loud, boisterous, angry, a group of people. So what do you guys think about this movie? I'm not going to drag this on any longer, but what do you guys think about this movie? Seriously, because this is sad. This is really sad. On one hand, I'm laughing because I find it to be funny, but it really is sad. It really is sad. But I have to say that personally, I think that we have given people an opportunity to get away with this type of thing. Brothers have been playing roles for years and years. They have been accepting these roles, and they have been making fun of us, the so-called black women, putting on these dresses and these wigs and pretending to be us. And I think we have given the Caucasian man now an opportunity to do the same thing, which I find to be, I mean, that guy didn't even pretend to be feminine at all. He just came on the scene and he was being himself. And he says, hey, I think I'm a black woman trapped in a white man's body. And that black woman is ghetto. She's loud. She's just boisterous. She's masculine. There's no femininity. Her voice is sounds like a man, because that's what he is, right? He didn't attempt at all at any point in that clip that we just saw. Not one time did he attempt to have his voice sound like a woman. His voice sounded like a man. So that's how they see us, black women. Black women, that's how they see us. For those of you swirlers, for those of you who like to swirl, okay, that's how they see us. That's how they see you. All right. Oh, I might do another video on this swirling thing, but that's how they see us. They don't see, we're not seen as feminine. We're not. Well, most of us are not. All right. So that's how they see you, black women. For those of you who are out there just being loud and ghetto and all the wigs and the weaves and all this stuff, that's how they see you. And now they're putting it in the movie and they're laughing at you. You have become the laughing stock of the community. You are. And it's been that way for a long time. Your own brothers have been playing these roles and depicting you in that light for years and years and years. But you guys have gone to the movies and you have supported these movies. You have supported the black man playing these movie roles, right? But now when you have a white man playing it, now you're angry. But you have supported this for years and years. Okay, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, all these guys have been playing the big, fat, disgusting, loud, unapologetic, ghetto, ratchet black woman for years and years and years and years and years. And you guys have enjoyed it. You have watched, you have supported them. And now that you have the one movie coming out with a white man doing the same thing, and he's not even trying. I mean, at least Eddie Murphy tried. He tried to put on a bikini, you know what I mean, and a wig. At least Martin Lawrence and and the other guys, at least they tried. This dude, he didn't even try at all. He didn't even bother to put on some lipstick. He didn't even bother to change his voice. His voice sounded like him, like him. He didn't even try to change the tone of his voice to make it sound like a woman at all. And so that's how they see you. That's how they see you. They see you as nothing but a bunch of masculine, woman with no femininity at all. And that's why there's no respect You see, that's why there's no respect. And that's why when you were confronted in the street, you were treated like a man. You see, that's why when a white man walk up to you, they feel like they have a right to punch you and slap you and kick you, right? And that's why the police officers, when they confront a white woman, they treat a white woman like a white woman, right? Like a woman, right? And when they see a black woman in the street, they treat you like a man, right? That's why they're shooting you when you're pregnant in the street. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not going to say that's why. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons. I'm not going to say that's why. Obviously, there's racism involved. Okay, so let me take that back. There's racism. There's obvious racism involved. However, the way we carry ourselves as women plays a big part in how we are treated, not just by them, but by our own people, okay? Because if you really take a look at it, there are a lot of black men who has no respect for the black woman. And a part of it, a big part of it is how we carry ourselves as women, okay? We're out here up in their faces, screaming and hollering at them and fighting them, right? In public, we're making videos of ourselves physically fighting brothers in the street, okay? Punching them, kicking them, pushing them in the face, you know what I mean? Just pretending to be one of the brothers, just jumping in there and fighting and being loud and boisterous and screaming and carrying on. And you expect them to treat us like a woman, like feminine? Like seriously, majority of the videos out here on social media is of black women being loud and ghetto and ratchet and fighting each other and fighting the black man and just fighting and arguing and carrying on. That's all you see. So how do we expect ourselves to be seen in a positive light if we behave this way? We got to behave more feminine. We have to. I mean, now we listen, I've always said this, right? The black woman is the biggest supporter of homosexuality in black men. I'm going to say that again. Black women are the biggest supporters of homosexuality in black men. Yes, I kid you not. That's why when you see a homosexual black man, his best friend is a black woman all the time, right? Because we somehow we revel in shaping our boys and men into becoming feminine, right? Meanwhile, we act very masculine. The total confusion. We have the big mama in the home, the big fat big mama, okay? And she's loud, okay? There's always this big fat big mama in the house who's loud and always screaming at everybody in the house, always angry and screaming at everybody in the house, right? Always wearing the big ugly wig and just acting masculine and terrible, right? And there's always just the well, I'm not going to say always, but it's all you see when they depicted it in these movies. And then we watch these damn videos that are being uploaded by black women and black men on YouTube. You guys are the ones that are uploading these videos, that you videotape yourself and your family and you upload to them on YouTube and social media. These are your videos that you are showing of your families, and all we see is just a bunch of loudmouth black women all over the place being masculine, no femininity at all, and argumentative and just loud. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on any longer, but really and truly, I really wanted to just talk about this video, man. Now, racism is racism, and that's not going to, our action as black people, right? What we do, it doesn't matter if we act like Angel. It's not going to stop white people from being racist, okay? That's who they are. Personally, I think it's in their blood. I think it's in their DNA, all right? Based on history alone, I think that shit is in their DNA. However, for the sake of our community as black people, Black women, we have to do better. Okay? We have to do better. We have to behave better for our own selves, for our men, for our children. We have to behave better. We can't give everybody else a reason to treat us like shit. Okay? If they treat us like shit, it's because they want to treat us like shit, not because we give them a reason to. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. But my thing is, black men has been depicting us in this light for a long, long time. All right, for a long, long time. And we have been supporting them. We have been going to their movies. We've been sitting down and watching their comedies, and we've been laughing at them, right? And laughing with them, right? But now we're angry because a white man is doing it, Mr. Loqueesha, right? And so now we want to boycott the movie. But why? Why? We've supported this for a long time. We are the one that has been supporting it for a long time. The black woman, you enjoy seeing the brothers dressing up in these hideous costumes and playing these characters, because maybe it reminds you of your grandmother or somebody, right? You enjoyed it. There's a brother named what's his name? What's that brother name? I forgot. Some Caribbean brother. It'll come back to me. But anyway, Major Hype, I believe his name is, and a lot of his character are black women. And he put on these hideous wig, and he has a beard. Okay, and he doesn't care that he has a beard, but he goes around playing these characters, pretending to be a black woman. And his number one fan, if you go to his channel, his number one subscribers are women. He's supported by thousands of women, because the woman, black women, I'm talking about black women, he's supported by thousands and thousands of black women. And you guys sit and you watch him and you enjoy, and you encourage him and you support him. You go to his shows, right? You go to his whatever function that he has. You go and you support him. And this is a man who his entire career is about dressing up, putting on wigs and some lipstick, and he wears a beard, and he pretends to be a black woman, right? And so there you go. Why are you upset? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You've been supporting this for years, and you've been acting this way for years. That's how you behave most of the time. A lot of you guys, that's how you behave. So why are you upset? That's all I'm saying. Okay? Anyway, I'm not going to go any further. That's just my opinion on the whole matter. Okay? I laughed when I saw that that whole thing. I think it's funny. But that's it. That's all I had to say. I'll see you guys later. All right? Give me a thumb up. Bye.